Today I'm making the long trip across the DFW Metroplex to a little place called Mansfield, Texas. If you guys watched the video from last week, then you know I bought a little house down there in Mansfield, and I am reluctantly proceeding with the rehab project on it because when I tried to wholesale it out, I just didn't get the sort of offers that I was looking for. So I'm going to go down here today and check on the progress of the project. The guys have been doing some plumbing, redoing a lot of the drain lines in the house. They're finishing up with the foundation. Anxious to see what kind of progress they've made in the last week or so. My name's Tony. This is Run the Comps. Let's go check it out. All right, so we're here at the house in Mansfield, a little house in Mansfield, we might call it. And work is progressing pretty good. We're getting some things done here. But you know how you watch those TV shows, those rehab and flipping shows, and inevitably, part of the script, something goes terribly wrong. Uh-oh, we've got a big problem. Duh, duh, duh. Okay, well, we've got that here today. And coming up, I'm going to show you a little bit about what's going on here that might create a little hassle for us. Well, it is Saturday morning here in the little town of Mansfield, and so I'm having to contend with a lot of noise around us because everybody's doing their yard. They got leaf blowers and weed eaters and lawnmowers going on, so I hope you guys can hear what I'm saying today. I wanted to bring around back and show you what we've done with the bottom part right here on the house. So when the guys got the foundation leveled up, they came in and put this cement board product right down here at the bottom to make a new skirt on the house. That cement board product is a lot more impervious to the elements and moisture than, say, the wood siding is up here. And so when we originally tore all that out, we found a lot of rotten stuff. So we just kind of cut it off and made a new skirt out of this cement board product. Also got some of that cement type of product going on up here on the fascia. Remember, we had all that stuff was rotted last week, and so we've replaced a lot of that, getting ready for a new roof. The roofer should be ready to come out here and start doing stuff in a couple of weeks. Hi, Mr. Tony. Hello, so everybody, this is Yerban. Yerban has been really great to work with. He and his brother Luis and their crew of guys have been working really hard on the house, and he's keeping me informed of everything that's going on, and it's been a great experience. And so we look forward to getting this job wrapped up here pretty soon. One of the things we've been working on here is installing some new sewer lines from the property. You see, they still got some exposed over here. We have some out here. The trench goes out here. You can see we've got the new clean outs, and put some pictures up and show you what it looked like when everything was exposed. We had to switch out one of the connections. We had like a 90-degree connection, and we switched it out for a Y connector for easier water flow. So also for the new plumbing line, you can see there's a wrench line here. But the new plumbing line was, you got some clean outs over here on the kitchen side of the house, so we had to run a new kitchen line. So all the plumbing, sewer lines, drainage lines are all going to be new here. Okay, remember when I was telling you that in every flipping TV show, TV, flipping TV shows. Anyway, you know that part of the deal is they always run across something unexpected. Well, that's real life, actually. The way they do it on TV, they make it seem dramatic, that it's all perfectly timed, but here today, let me just give you a look at what's going on that has created sort of a headache for us. This is the utility room, and we're going to be taking out this old water heater. We did have some laundry hookups right here, but we're going to move those over to the other side of the wall over here so we can accommodate a stackable washer and dryer. Problem is, you see that paint line on the wall? Well, there was a box built up in here. So they had this, they didn't have a straight floor in here. there was a box that was built into here, and I never could figure out why did they put that box in here. Well, let me show you what's going on. Look what we found. Found some old gas lines here. This one here goes back into the house. That's relatively easy to deal with. We're just going to cut that off. But it's this one that comes in from the outside, and you can see there's no meter there. This is typically where the meter would go. I'm not sure how they had all this set up in the beginning, but kind of strange to see a meter inside the house or a place for the meter. But now we're going to have to call the gas company and figure out what it's going to take to get this unit eliminated so that we can lay a new floor in here. We got to get this thing cut off. I'm not going to cut it off because then the gas goes spewing out, and next thing you know, the house explodes, and that's just not good. We'd have to start all over, wouldn't we? And it would take forever because insurance is never going to help us out with that, right? So anyway, this is one of those things that's created a problem for us, and we're going to have to call the gas company next week and get this taken care of. Here in the kitchen, the guys have been busy. You know, they did that tray line off of the kitchen sink over here. You can see where that's going out now. So they'll bring that back up and put the appropriate connectors on it. They'll be working on the supply lines next week. Going to bring the supply lines in and then run them down this beam onto the floor all the way back over to that laundry area that we just looked at, and feed some plumbing supply for the water heater and the washer dryer connections. Some other small challenges that we have to deal with, I don't know, it may be kind of hard to see, but when they raised the house to make it level, this door frame was way off to begin with. It's still a little bit off, so the door itself, now it jams up in the door frame, so we're probably going to have to replace that interior door as well as quite a few others in here. I think we've got a total of 5 interior doors that we're going to have to do once we get moving on the inside, the interior remodel piece of this project. There's something else I want to show you guys here. I'm not really sure what to do about it. I may just leave it alone. But you see this little cabinet. It kind of sticks out here in the middle of the living room. But what it is, that's the cabinet for the interior furnace unit. It is all electric, so I don't have to worry about the gas being cut off here. Everything in this house is going to be all electric from now on because we are going to call the gas company and cap that stuff off over there. But curious to know what you guys think about this. Should we move this somewhere else or leave it here? I mean, it seems like the ideal place. If we have to move that, it could get very expensive. So I think I'm probably just going to leave it in place. I mean, it's easy to change the filter out right here. So not too worried about it at this time. So one of the good things that we really don't have to worry about for sure is the electric panel. This panel was installed at some point in time and is still good and up to date and will be sufficient for this house. At least we don't have to worry about some old 1950s style of electric panel. So we've got this one here, and I think we're going to be good with this, and we're going to leave it right where it is. This is another interesting piece right here, and I'm really not sure what to do with this. Leave me some comments below if you think we should just leave this here or maybe switch it out for something a little more modern and sell this piece on the internet. I'm not sure what kind of value it has, but it's pretty cool and unique. I don't know if I've ever seen one of these like Nemo style light switch covers before. So let me know what you think. So some of the new subfloor has already been installed and looking pretty good. This room leveled out really nice. And look forward to, this is the middle bedroom, by the way. This is the room that's got that piece of sheetrock in the ceiling. It's got a little discoloration, they call it. So we'll get that fixed when we get around to our interior remodel. Sure is getting hot outside. Had to get in the car with some air conditioning. Getting ready to head back to the other side of Dallas-Fort Worth. This crappy little house here in Mansfield Man, there's a lot going on here, huh? Finding that gas line, hiding under a elevated platform in the laundry room. Kind of crazy. Didn't really expect that, but there it was. Just like on TV, huh? Anyway, well, we're going to check it out again next week. Urban and his brother Luis and the crew have been working really hard here. They're going to get a lot of those floors installed, the subfloors. Urban and Luis, his brother, and their crew, they've been working really hard over here. Next week, they're going to keep working on the plumbing. They got to get the bathrooms plumbed out, the sewer lines, and then he's going to start working on all the supply lines going from the kitchen into the laundry room, into the bathrooms, tying everything together, getting those drainage lines, sewage lines connected and covered up. And they're going to start working on the siding, the front siding of the house. Probably get some new windows here pretty soon, but still a lot to do. This is a lot of work. This stuff is not easy. This rehabbing houses, flipping houses. Oh boy, everybody wants to go flip houses. Well, it's a lot of work. I'm here to tell you. It's not always fun, a little bit stressful, but in the end, we're going to make a good home for somebody someday. Until then, we just got to keep working on it. So I'd appreciate it if you'd leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. Subscribe to the channel. That sure would help us a lot. Appreciate that. And we will catch you here next time when we come to visit the little house in Mansfield. See you later.